Alright, so this is the last segment. Um, Again, reviewing, we have a continuous fretboard up here where we can form the half diminished by making a minor chord with a diminished fifth 1/2 step below the root. So this would be the root shape D up here, root shape D right here, and below that you would have a D minor. It would be here, okay, but it's not going to be there because it has a diminished fifth. This would be the fifth because this is the fifth. You just push the fifth down, the root becomes the root of the seventh, but the 3 has to go all the way down to the 2 because it's minor now. So that's why it says that's the difference between a major and a minor, dropping the fifth to the fourth there. So you pretty much move the shape, minor it, and drop the fifth. And that's where you get this 4, 7, 2 in the D box. It kind of plays like, you know. All right. And all these other notes here, all of this stuff right here, can we get a little bigger? All of these other notes pertain to all of these 3, 5, root 3 from here, really almost, but not. Yeah, this 5, this 3, you're not going to find, you know, the diminished from there. But as far as we need to go without going into the other box, in other words, what I'm saying is the DGA box, 1, 4, 5, the tripentatonic scale, DGA, that box is this big. And you drop the 5 root and the 3s down, and you're going into 2 more boxes down. That's why this is so big. Okay, but the half diminished is part of that. I can't go that low. I'd have to go way up here, you know, and do this, you know. But this has repeat notes now, so I'd be paraphrasing it. You might, you know, I can't get up this high to this 4 either and start up that high. It has repeat notes in this diagram, but it's all there. Like I said, because, like I wanted to say, because the DGA box is more than these 3 notes. Okay, it's this 3 to 5, it's this root to the 2, it's this 5 to 6, it's this 2 to this 3. So there's other chords involved here, such as this first inversion root chord. Alright? This first inversion root chord is in the D box, the D tripentatonic. So these, if you were going to play the half diminished from there, it would be 2, 4, 7. It would be shaped like that. I think I can get that. Okay, way down. So that's why we have so many more notes. And it's important to understand that in that D box, right, this is the normal tripentatonic D box. That yes, we have our favorite D to play here, but there are other inversions involved in these pentatonic scales that are actually part of that D box. So you could say, you know, you could argue that this first inversion right here, this first inversion 3, 5 root right here, you could argue that as long as that triad, those notes, fall into a D pentatonic scale, you can say that they are D-shaped. Okay? Of course, they're also something else shaped, right? They're G-shaped, but the 3 isn't, because the G shape is the 4th, so it goes 2 to the 4. So that is not part of the G fourth pentatonic. Okay, so it's really only part of the, let's see, the A would also be 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 2. So you can't say that this first inversion is part of the A either, because the A goes to the 7 for that G-shaped A, 2, 5, 7. So that's the point I was trying to make, that calling a D shape is, we usually talk about the fingered chords, not the barred chord. You know, and in this case, if you would just finger barred this, right, you'd still get that first inversion if you hit the 3. So you want, you know, if you did a D shape like that, capo or not, capo might make it fun, because you're not doing a pentatonic, so I don't have to do the 7 and the 3 here. This, wow, that's kind of a buzzy D. But on the bottom there, if we hit this E here, you know, so if you could imagine doing some sort of a crazy chord like this, you know. Well, enough of that capo, right? Now, we have to hit that 3 there, so without the capo, we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, if there's 2 notes on a string, the 3 going to the 5, we're going to have an extra inversion. So here's first inversion. Okay, here's second inversion. Here's root. Here's first inversion again, and then we get one more, second inversion. So what I'm saying is, again, this first inversion here, this second inversion here, are as much of a D shape as anything. And so they have to be treated as such. You know, we like to talk about D shape being like, you know, hey, play me a D. Yes, sir, I'll play you a D. Let me just pick up my guitar. Oh, wow, that guy's got natural talent, man. I can't believe how, like, I just don't have any rhythm compared to that person. But it's not just where we put our fingers, or where the fret bar is, or where the finger bar is, or the capo. It's the other notes too. So that's why it's interesting to look at these longer boxes here, such as up here, because when we have the chords to be concerned with down here in the D, which is the first inversion here, when we want to do the formula, take that D and make it a minor. So you're going to drop the 3rd, and then you're going to drop the 5th. So here's a first inversion, drop the 3rd to the 2nd, drop the 5th, right? More than one. So a minor takes the 3rd to the 2nd, okay, and the 5th goes to the 4th. That's the one that's diminished. So it's going to be a D minor. Now remember, this was a D major shape, okay, and we're going to drop down 1 from the major shape and do a D minor. So there it is. It's primarily 2, 4, 7 at that point. It's a first inversion. Actually, it looks like second inversion. 2, 4, 7. Okay, when you drop down like that, it switches inversions. I've tried that. Hey, listen, I want to thank you all for listening, and I want you to have a great holiday, and keep watching. And if you can put up watching the commercials, you know, take a break, sit back, and listen to somebody else. Have a great night.